This is a typical home network. You have a number of devices which are connected to your router, and your router is connected to the outside world. And let's say you want to connect to one of your home computers remotely, let's say your desktop computer. You need to install the necessary software on this computer and open corresponding port for the outside connection. And you can easily connect to this desktop computer from your laptop because you are on the same network. But if you want to connect to your desktop computer from the outside of your home network, from somewhere else remotely, your connection needs to pass through the router. But router will block any outside connection by default. And in this video, I will show you how to open outside connection in your router for remote access of your home desktop computer. To configure remote access to your home desktop computer, you also need to distinguish private and public IP addresses, which is well illustrated on these images. All the devices in your local home network, they have private IP addresses, which usually starts with 192.168, so it's very easy to distinguish them. And only the last number differs between devices here. Even your router has a private IP address, and this private IP address is often used to access the admin panel of your router. These addresses are only unique within your local network. So the devices of your neighbor would also have the same numbers, for example, but they are in another network. And all these devices, when they are connected to the internet, they have the public IP address, which is the same to all of them. From the outside world, any connection coming from this network looks like it comes from this IP address, the public IP address. And if you want to connect to your home computer, you need to connect to your public IP address and then to your private IP address. And the most straightforward way to do it is to connect your public IP address with your private IP address. And this is exactly what you do with port forwarding in your router. For example, you want to establish SSH connection, which uses port 22. So you just connect your public IP address, port 22, to your private IP address, again through the port 22. And then you connect to your public IP address, all the traffic is forwarded to your private IP address or your home desktop computer, and you establish a connection this way. I will show you how to do it, but I would like to also mention another option you can use. Many modern routers, they also provide an option to configure VPN. It's a short name of Virtual Private Network. So you create a user on your router and then you connect from the outside world to this local network using VPN connection. And basically your computer, which is located outside, looks like it's one of the devices inside this home network because you are in this private network or virtual private network. And you can use private IP address inside this network to connect to one of your computers. For example, like if you connect from your laptop, which are in the same home network, to your desktop at home, you use private IP address. You can do the same if you connect from the outside world, but you are in the VPN connection here. I believe using VPN option is more secure because you have like two gates which needs to be break in. First is your VPN protection layer and another one is your computer like login password. But if you have port forwarding, basically a hacker just needs to break into your computer by hacking your password. You can secure your SSH or your remote desktop connection with things like the SSH key, two-factor authentication, but this is a topic for another video, and I have already shown how to use SSH keys in one of my previous videos. The link will be in the description. So let's start with configuring port forwarding, and then I will also show you an option to set up a VPN connection in your router, and you can have a home private VPN. To configure port forwarding in your router, you need to log in its admin page. And usually you do it by entering this IP address, or if it's something else, usually it is described in the manual of your router. So find out that information. The username and administrator passwords are also usually labeled on your router or in the manual of your router. When you know that information, you log into your router admin panel. Don't pay attention to this brand. I'm not affiliated to it. It's just my local residential area. Everyone was automatically subscribed to it. But the panel will look similar to this. The layout may be different, but most of the settings will be the same. So you need to find the access control settings, which should include port forwarding option. If it doesn't, just search for the port forwarding configuration page of your admin panel in your router. And then you just need to configure it here. So you can use some presets here, like you see there are many different options here. If you don't have any presets, you can also do it manually. For example, you name it SSH. So the protocol, you can keep it TCP. And then you configure the ports. I will use the default port 22, but if you use SSH with another port, which is usually recommended, you can configure with another port here. So the external port is the port which is configured on your router, and internal port is the port which is configured on your computer or your desktop, which you want to use for external access. And then you need to provide the private IP address of the computer to which you want to connect. You can easily find out if you log into that computer which you want to use for the remote access and type IP with option A, if you're on Ubuntu for example, and you will get your private IP address here. Copy it and then paste it here. You can also configure external IP address. If you are going to connect to this home computer, let's say from your office computer, and this is the only connection you need to establish, you can type your office IP address here. So any other connection will not be allowed, which might be more secure, but it is also inconvenient because if you want to access your home computer from like a cafe, for example, you won't be able to do it. So if you leave it empty, any connection will be allowed here. So it's up on you what configuration you have and how you want to configure it. Then you just click add and that's it. So now your port forwarding is configured and you can access this computer from the outside if you SSH to the public IP address, which is also very easy to find out. You just need to type my public IP address in Google and it will show it to you. I'm not going to show it to you for the security reasons. But as I said, I don't think this is the best option to establish remote connection to your desktop computer. I think if you have an option to configure VPN in your router, that is more reliable and more secure way to do it. So I will disable this port forwarding on my configuration. And then I will go to the, I think it's in the connectivity settings. Yeah, I have an option to set up a VPN server here. Here it is. As you can see, it uses VPN protocol L2TP IPsec server, and I have shown how to configure it in one of my previous videos, which is available in the description. So you just need to activate it, and I can use the existing user or I can create a new user. And that's it. So I can use this credential to set up a VPN connection to my router from the outside world. I hope this video was useful and you are able to establish a remote connection to your home computer from outside of your home network. Thank you for watching.